Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Up the Guts podcast. Joining you as always is your host, Tricky, and my co-host, Connor. How are we, mate?
I'm good. I'm a little bit disappointed with the absence of someone today. I do feel for him. I know he's had a pretty tough weekend. Geelong lost, and then the poor blokes lost a cricket grand final by 2 runs.
Yeah, it's pretty stiff. I was looking at that. I was like, not 2 runs. Like, so you're going to lose, maybe lose a bit more convincingly, but 2 runs, that hurts.
Well, I'm a bit disappointed in him. He's only made 2 with the bat. I know he was batting at 9.
Did you make 2? I thought it was like 9 or something.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
He was like 9 off like 18 rocks or something,
Yeah.
but he was the second last wicket that went. Then they had like a last wicket partnership.
He could have edged one through slips for 4 or something to find the 2 runs up, but obviously not to be. My heart does go out for you though, Holty. It is tough to lose in grand final. I've lost 3 of them, but oh well.
Yeah, with our goal kicking challenge that's coming up, I messaged them, Dawson D, probably the Sunday. I said, look, Holty's got his grand final today. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to push it back a week because he probably won't be in good condition. They go, oh, that's fine.
Win, lose or draw. I think Holty was getting blind.
And then legit, I was going to work and about 5:45, 20:06, I look and it says 40 minutes ago, Holty in Cranbourne East. So he's still going.
Partying.
So he's obviously still going.
I believe he's still going. I think he's in actually St Kilda at the minute, having a beer.
About you, Flag Dons. We'll talk about that later, but how was that?
Oh, yeah. The Flag Dons are here. Yep. We are back. We are better than ever. Flag Dons, absolute demolition on the weekend.
And you had the little one all dressed up?
Yep. First game of AFL, so now he's sucked in for the life. He's
going to have a number on the back, or are we going to just go chuck tippers?
We haven't decided what number. It will be either number 2 or tippers, I would assume.
How was it having tipper back?
Oh, fantastic. It was good.
Yeah, he was all right.
He's actually the perfect sub.
Yeah, he's super sub, isn't he?
The super sub. He will kick goals. And if he kicks a goal, what usually happens, Trick?
You get up and about?
Essendon win.
Oh, Essendon win, sorry. Yeah, you get up and about, I was going to say, or you make a post or something.
Yeah, if Tipper kicks a goal, the statistic is that Essendon usually win. Yeah,
but it was a very good round of footy.
It was actually.
Like, it's a good start. There's probably only, what, you want to say, maybe 2 bad games?
No, I thought all the games were
Brisbane Port second half was...
It's still a pretty good game.
Yeah, and then St Kilda Freo was a bit boring.
That was a good game.
You reckon?
The skills were terrible.
Yeah, that's St Kilda.
It wasn't too bad.
That was a shock for that one, actually. But yeah, as we're talking about, can we get straight into our tops and bottoms?
Oh, yeah. While he turns the sound up the intro.
I'll start off with a top. First of all, would have to be Collingwood to win.
Yeah.
We showed last year that we come behind and all that, but I feel like the way that we didn't win by that little margin, we won it by a couple of goals, was really positive.
Yeah.
Another high was I had a little, because you wouldn't have saw it because I think you're off punting, but on the multis this week, they had it, if any of your legs failed, you got your bonus bet back.
Oh.
So I had a bonus bet just sitting there.
Yeah.
And I had a look today. I was like, chucked it on NBA multi.
Yeah.
$5 bonus bet. 367 win.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so I was happy with that. Low would have to, or bottom would have to be Brisbane Lions second half. I've tipped them for the flag. I know it's only round 1, but that was a bit of that. And another one probably would have to be the bumping in the round 1, maybe.
You're not a fan?
Not as I'm not a fan, but like the concussion is all the talk right now. And then there was that, you don't normally see that many bumps, like suspensions like that.
Adams, Franklin and Pickett.
Yeah, or Simon Goodwin has already said bump's dead, and pretty much he said, we don't know if it's true, but he said he told him that don't go for the bump because it's dead, and then Pickett's done that. So do you reckon 2 weeks is fair, or do you reckon the AFL will appeal it?
No, the AFL's not going to appeal it.
Because I had rumours they might appeal it.
Mate, I would say Bailey Smith's lucky that Kazai Pickett's 65 kilos dripping wet.
Because he just got up straight away.
If Lance Franklin had done that, he would send him into next Tuesday.
Buddy's got a week, doesn't he?
Yeah, but if Buddy went flying elbow like that, he would have
8
weeks.
I think he thought he was Byron for a minute, Cosy.
He's very lucky.
Your tops and bottoms?
Lucky. Tops, the Essendon Football Club. That was a great win. Enjoyed that. Another top would be... Actually speaking, because I thought his game was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday night, that was
unfortunately
dominated.
We'll have to wait another 2 weeks for that to see it again.
Lows, because Pickett's act, I think that's one of the worst acts I've seen on a footy field in a long time.
Yeah.
And the injuries.
Yeah, there was
It was chaos.
Injuries everywhere, and maybe even the MCG turf.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think it really was that bad.
Yeah, they made a big fuss about it, but like, get around Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, go on.
Apparently, if you ask Dimo, it was a great time.
Yeah, go off.
But obviously, we'll do our round reviews now, and Thursday night we'll start off with Richmond Carlton, and what a way to start off the season, weird way, with a draw.
When was I don't think there's ever been a draw in round one.
I don't think so either, let alone the opening game.
Yeah, never.
Well, I thought Carlton would win pretty comfortably this game, to be honest. When you look at their list and the type of players they've got, I thought it was Carlton's to lose, really. And then, so obviously a score of 58 each, and then you had Lynch who kicked 3, Rioli Jr. 2, Bolton, Rewalt, Martinell with 1, Curnow with 3, Mackay, Owies, Doherty, Fish and Silvani. The Taranto had 32. Rioli electric off that half-back, must I say.
Yeah.
Had 27, and then Hewitt had 28, and Cripps had 25, Doherty had 25. But some talking points. Richmond's forward half defensive pressure in the first quarter, I think it's back. Their pressure that they apply.
Did you like it? I thought they were pretty terrible.
You didn't like it? I reckon they're applying a bit more pressure on the ball, especially bringing in Rioli Jr. He gives something different.
Yeah.
I thought Lewis Young was very good.
I agree.
He was on Revolt, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought he was really good, and he kept Revolt. He kicked 1 goal, and I think they were saying the first half went to Young, and the second half Revolt kind of got more involved. But that's positive signs for them. And then what else? Sorry, his phone went down. As I said before, Daniel Rioli's run off halfback is a crucial weapon to the Richmond football club.
He's really found his niche down there, I think. I think that's his position.
I reckon he could be All-Australian if he keeps going the end of this year, playing off that halfback line.
The problem is there's so many halfback lines.
There is. And then Ollie Hollands looked decent on debut.
He was actually really impressive. That kid can run. Yeah,
11 disposals and 3 score involvements. And then, as you said, injuries for them. They had Jack Graham with a shin/calf and Morris Rioli Jr. cut the head. How did you find the game overall, though? Like, the crowd was there.
I thought, crowd was there. I think it is the right way to kick off a round. However,
do you think that should be a staple?
I still think it should be a grand final rematch, first game of the year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Should it always be Richmond Carlton?
I don't mind it. They get the crowd. The game's usually pretty good of recent times. However, I will say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
All this talk about Richmond being good this year,
yep,
I don't rate them.
I had them, I think I had them 7th.
I don't think they're going to make the 8.
Ooh, big call. You don't think Richmond will make the 8?
No. I think... they're like, we picked up Taranto. Taranto's a standard midfielder. He's not anything special.
Mm-hmm.
Hopper's the same. They're both absolute part of the butchering club.
Yeah.
I think Hopper was running at almost 50%, and so was Taranto.
Yep.
Don't quote me on that, but I think it was around those marks.
Yep.
I just don't think they're that good. I think their backline's not as good as what everyone thinks it is. I think Grimes is great. Apart from that, they're not much.
Yep.
Lynch is a superstar. I liked Martin up forward, but
it's good to have him back too.
I just don't think they're that as good as what everyone thinks they're going to be.
Can they afford to have Martin that much forward? Do you think?
Yeah, I think that. Well, they're hoping Taranto takes the Martin role in the midfield.
Do you think he can?
Yeah, absolutely he can. But ball usage isn't great. I guess Dustin wasn't that great either. He's just damaging up forward.
Exactly. Now, do you want to take the next game or do you want me to take it?
You take it. It's your turn. Go on.
So, obviously, Friday night we had Geelong versus Collingwood. Must I say, what a game. What a game. So, Geelong 16-7, 103 defeated by Collingwood 19-11, 125. You had Hawkins, Cameron, Rowan, Stengel, Tui and Henry with 2. And Smith, Dangerfield, Atkins and Holmes. DeGoey and Hill both kicked 3.
Yep.
Myercheck, McInnes and Mitchell, both Cox and McCreary, all with 2. Adams, McStay and Pendlebury. No one really. Collingwood dominated the disposal. You can see Geelong's league in disposal getter was Dangerfield with 22.
But they've always been low.
Yeah.
Midfield.
Then you had Dacos 35, 91% efficiency, 9 score involvements. Noble had 29 with 2 goals, 6 and 7 score involvements, 637 metres gained. Pendlebury had 27, 8 tackles and 9 score involvements. Just keeps going, Pendlebury. Josh Dacos 27 with 9 score involvements. Jordan Nagoe. Did he have a game? Is he ready to go?
You'd bloody well hope so.
25 touches, 3 goals, 3 goal assists, and 11 score involvements. Now, I would have liked to have Holty here to run us through this because he was actually there. But how was that crowd's atmosphere? You could even hear it through the TV, though.
Yeah, they said it was pretty loud there, didn't they, on the commentary?
Yeah. Especially when Moore chased down, what do you call it, Henry.
Yeah, that was good.
That was really good.
And them giving it to Henry, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, but then Henry shy away after kick that goal he gave it.
Pretty well. He shot them up.
Yeah, club debut. So you had Bobby Hill was electric with his 3 goals and his speed, I thought, playmaking and pressure. I thought that was a good introduction into Collingwood. Then you had Ollie Henry, who you thought went all right.
I thought he was pretty good.
He kicked 2.
He did everything right.
Then obviously we touched on Jordan Ngoe. I think he'd be crucial. He could nearly make himself a top 10 player in the comp, I think.
I wouldn't go. I think he's still a little bit inconsistent, but he is the X factor of that side.
And then injuries galore. Obviously you had Tom Stewart subbed off early with a knee injury. They said MCL, I think.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
Yep, a month. Sam DeConning, knee injury. And then Jeremy Howe's nasty fall, though. Wasn't that nasty? Did you see the picture?
Yeah, pretty soft from him. I reckon he should have just got up and popped her back in and away we go.
Bit like Peter, right?
Guess he's not taking any speckies any time longer.
And then I also put Tom Hawkins doesn't look 100%.
No.
He looked really proppy.
I want to throw something out to you. I know Collingwood dominated that second half, but I think Tom Stewart going down lost Geelong that game.
Yeah, no, 100%. I knew when Tom Stewart went down, I was like, this is something we could
that was the game gone.
Exploit.
Because then your Smalls got away and that's who he would have played on.
Yeah, but yeah, I was really happy with that performance, obviously, with the win, but...
Holty was not.
No, he wasn't, and do you blame him, though?
No, he would have been very, very upset knowing that man.
Yeah. Do you want to take our next game?
I will take the next game once I get down to it. There's no talking. There's no scores for it, Shriek.
Yeah, I got it here, mate. That's Collingwood's one. Keep going, next one.
Oh, here we go. North versus West Coast. So bottom of the ladder last year versus second bottom of the ladder.
Yep.
Great game. I only caught the second half because I had to go out to Fountain Gate. Also, if you're going to Fountain Gate with a baby, do not fucking do it. I reckon I nearly got into about 4 punch-ons. So obviously North 12-15-87 defeated West Coast 12-10-82. Big Suvalaki with 6. Curtis with 2, Zerha with 2, Comden and LDU with 1. For West Coast, we had Ryan with 3, Allen with 2, Jones 2, Darling, Cripps, Shuey, Long and Kelly all with 1. Disposals, the Cheezel, 9 marks.
Wasn't he good?
34 disposals, 9 marks, 634 metres gained, and a NAB Rising Star nomination.
Lovely.
LDU 32, 8 scoring involvements and 10 clearances. Zeeble 26, 9 marks, 96% efficiency. And 667 metres gained. Obviously, Simpkin with 25. Then for West Coast, we had Shuey with 27, also with 8 tackles. Hearn 25, 90% possessions and 88% efficiency. And 598 metres gained. So just ever reliable Mr. Shannon Hearn. And then Sheed with 7 score involvements. Talking points, that Harriet the Cheezel on debut.
How good was he? And he hasn't played much. He hasn't played halfback ever, really.
No, he was playing up forward, and then I think they threw him down back.
For a quarter?
Yeah, the practice match dominated that.
Yeah.
And that's when he got the big raps on him. Is he a lock for NAB Rising Star at this point in time after one game?
I don't know about a lock, but he'd be probably at the moment the...
Almost favourite.
Yeah, favourite. Also liked Mackenzie from Hawthorn.
He was good, yes.
Yeah. But Sheezel, his ball use.
Yeah, it was good. He's got good decision making.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the fan favourite, the Big Suva.
Big Suva, we love him, don't we?
6, he's going to be good.
Yeah, and then what do you think about this one?
I like it.
Leaving him out?
Well, Clarkson's obviously came in and set a standard, and Goldstein's probably not up to that standard. I mean, he will be back, obviously, because Cherry went down in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
But I say good on it. You got to earn your stripes, even though he's probably done that. But you coach, you got to, step up to his standard. Obviously, he has
100%.
And obviously, Oscar Allen's back.
How do you think he went? He kicked 2, but he's crucial for West Coast, really. They've talked him up a lot as the next big thing.
Yeah, he's just been smashed with injuries.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're probably, I reckon West Coast could be bottom of the ladder.
Bottom? Yeah, I had Hawthorn. It'll be one of them, I reckon.
I think Hawthorn will surprise some people. I don't think they're that bad.
No, even though Essendon ran over him like that.
Yeah, but we're a good side, so.
Next game, I actually haven't got the total score, but I've got over here now. Port Adelaide, Brisbane. Port 18-18, 126 defeated Brisbane, 11-6, 72.
smashed them.
Yeah, you had Marshall kicking 4, Dixon, Jones, Rioli, all with 3. Then Georgiades, Horn, Francis, Powell, Pepper, Wines, and Rosie. Then Bailey kicked 2, Gunston 2, McKenna, Rich, McCarthy, McInerney, Ashcroft, Danaher, and Hipwood. Standouts for Port, I think best on was easily Horn Francis.
Oh, yeah.
25 touches, 3 goal assists, 11 scoring involvements, 7 clearances, 532 metres gained, and a goal. What a way to shut up the critics, I say.
Yeah, he must be taking ice baths up in Port Adelaide. So,
did you see some people, they're like content creators, they went to the North game and they dressed up in Port stuff and had like wigs on, and they had signs saying no more ice baths.
I did see that, yeah. I actually saw, I think Sportsbet posted that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But obviously, Port's new face and Junior Rioli, who debuted for them, he went all right. 16 disposals, 3 goals, and 8 score involvements. But they've listed him as a midfielder on their website.
I think he was on the team sheet as playing mid, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. But
it's not a bad call. You kind of do what Cyril does, then sneak up forward maybe, or sneak down back. He's a good footballer.
100%. And Lockie Jones, the forward, kicking 3.
He was good.
Yeah. I liked him off half back, but this is just something different. This is just something different he brings to it. And your boy from former Essendon, Connor McKenna, returned to the AFL with 20 disposals and a goal. What'd you think of him if you caught it?
He's always been good. I still want my compensation pick for him, though.
Yep.
If Carlton get one with Lockie Jones, I don't see why we don't get one for McKenna.
Yep.
But no, good on him. Well done. He's actually a good footballer.
100%.
I've got a talking point for you.
Yep, go for it.
Port the real deal.
See, I wrote him off in my later prediction, but I think they'll make the 8.
I think they'll make the 8 easily too. I think they're almost a smoky. The problem with Port is they're almost undefeatable at home, but they're playing in Melbourne, Sydney, anywhere else, they usually slack off. So if they show a bit of consistency playing away, then the world is their oyster.
100%. It was good to see they've still got that young talent coming through, and they're stars. They're all stars.
They are good.
Saturday night, you had Melbourne and the Dogs. Melbourne 17-13, 115 defeated the Western Bulldogs 9-11, 65. Benny Brown kicking 4.
Pickett half ton.
Pickett, as we mentioned before, kicking 4. Gawn 2, Spargo 2, Chandler, Grundy, Melchin, Sparrow, Neil Bullen. And only all single goal kickers, so we'll skip over that for the Bulldogs. Disposals, you had Oliver 33, 7 tackles, 11 score involvements, and 8 clearances. And Petrarca 30, 9 score involvements, 8 clearances, and 661 metres gained. Just all the standard people, really. He had McRae 33, Torre 32, 2 goals, 6 score involvements, 7 clearances. Trelaw 32, Daniel, and my boy, Eddie Richards. He
played well.
27 touches, 16 intercept possessions, and 609 metres gained. Talking points, the Wizard of Cos.
He was fantastic.
How good was he to watch? As we said,
I almost would say he's best on.
Best on, you reckon? 4 goals, 19 touches, and he's the pressure. He just brings something different.
I'm calling. He was best on for sure.
He just brings something different, and 84% disposal efficiency as well, may I add.
It's 8 tackles and 11 score involvements.
That's huge.
And obviously 2 goals. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and the Gawn and Grundy, how do you think that went?
It worked.
So together they had 33 hitouts, 3 goals, and 38 disposals versus Team English, who didn't do bad at all either.
He played really well.
22 hitouts and 24 disposals Team English had.
What I liked about the Gawn Grundy thing is it looked like Gawn was dropping back a lot and he was dropping in the hole.
Yeah, exactly.
So he actually dominated that game too. But yeah, Gawn and Grundy works. It's pretty evident that worked. They were very comfortable. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to write the Bulldogs off this year. I think they have the list of it. Like, they look like Tarzan on paper, but they play like Jane. They were dismal on Saturday night, I thought. For a side that's got such strong talent, such a good core midfield. Their ruckman's good. Their forward line looks good. Their back line obviously isn't as strong, but they've got good backmen down there. They are terrible.
Now, how long will the fall tall experiment continue for?
Oh, not much longer, I don't think. I think Norton definitely stays. Hagen will stay. I think Sam Darcy should go back.
That's what I
didn't mind Bruce back, but
I think Darcy goes back and as an interceptor, and he can defend too. Like, he's got the height.
Yeah,
well, and he's shown he can play back.
He dominated in the VFL.
Yeah, and I think he played a really good game back for the Bulldogs as well in the AFL. Yeah. His first game, I'm pretty sure he played.
Second game, he played really well. Obviously, Waitman comes back into that side, strengthens their forward line up a little bit. They lose a Lockie Hunter last year. Dunkley was a massive loss for them.
And who's that one they got good raps on? Artie Jones, is it?
Yeah.
He looked good in the practice matches too, and he was a laid out, I believe.
I just don't think they're as good as everyone thinks they are.
No,
they should be more competitive than that.
100%. And then their prize like recruit or bring back into their team, Liam Jones goes down with a neck injury. How does that hurt their back line?
Well, yeah,
Darcy has to go back there after that.
They got rid of, who did they? Zane Cordy to St Kilda.
Yeah, so how does that hurt their back line? That just shows...
Well, they say that he's going to be back this week.
Do they?
Yeah, he's only twinged his neck.
Oh, okay.
So they reckon that he'll be back.
How crucial is Jones to the Western Bulldogs team?
Well, he plays that intercepting, marking role, so he's pretty crucial. He's a pretty good lockdown defender.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be almost their best defender.
Yeah, well, they haven't really got much.
Alex Smith's not much chop.
Nah.
Shacky's not that great.
Mm-mm.
I mean, Bailey
Well,
Dale.
Shacky's at Melbourne now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Bailey Dales plays a halfback. Caleb Daniels, tiny little man. Yeah, they really struggled down back. They went too hard on midfielders and key forwards.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the other game that night was Gold Coast v Sydney. So Gold Coast 9-7-61 defeated by Sydney quite comfortably at 16-14, 110. Goal kickers Ainsworth with 2, Flanders with 2, Anderson, Swallow, Benny King back with 1, Jeffrey and Holman with 1. And then for Sydney, we had Franklin with 2, Cunningham 2, McDonald 2, Papley 2, Hayward, Heaney, Goulden, McLean, Mills, Florent, Stevens, and Lloyd with 1. For Gold Coast, Took Miller.
As always,
Mr. Consistent, 29 disposals, 8 tackles, 7 clearances. Probably, it's probably not a great night for him.
No, that's not his best night.
He really had an impact, I didn't think. He was still very, very good, but he was not his usual. Rao was back with 28 disposals, 8 tackles, 21 contested positions, and 9 clearances. Constable with 26.
Geelong?
Yeah, debuted. Well, he had 50% efficiency, though. That really hurt the Supercoach.
Mm-hmm. What about the big wits?
Big Jared Wits. What are you doing? How are you getting 25 disposals?
He's a good player. 51 hitouts and 10 clearances.
He's a great ruckman.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how he get 25 disposals.
No, yeah.
51 hitouts and 10 clearances.
It's a big game.
For Sydney, we had Warner with 32 goals, assists, 14 score involvements, and 713 metres gained. Big Lloydie back, 28 disposals, 8 score involvements. Stevens with 27, showing that he's just not a first-year player. Was his first year last year?
Yes, first year or the year before, one of them.
Oh, well, he's consistent. Came back, 27 disposals. Mr. Parker with 25. Rampy, 25 as well. I still hate you. Just go shake a goalpost.
And then what do you think of the Buddy bump? He's obviously received one match.
Standard Buddy, I'd say. Have a week on the sidelines. Return to Matt Rowell.
Question mark?
I don't know. I need to see more of him.
If you see it maybe 2 or 3 more times, would you be willing to say it?
Yeah, if he's consistently for doing that for a month, I'd say he's back. But I guess it's probably easy for him now that because Took's so dominant, Anderson's showing he's dominant as well. So he's got a little bit less pressure on him, I guess, as well. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it was great to see Ben King return after 18 months. Well done. And obviously, the injuries was Sam Collins with a head injury.
After the Buddy hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we moved on to Sunday. You had GWS versus Adelaide. This was a cracking game.
Adelaide should have won this.
Oh, 100%.
They were dominating and then they just shit the bed again.
GWS 15-16, 108 defeated Adelaide 12, 18-90. New captain, standalone captain, Toby Green with 4, Hogan 3, Daniels 2, Ward, Flynn, Canelio, Himmelberg, Haynes and Green. Then for the Crows, you had Rochelle with 3, Rankin 2, Fogarty 2, Walker, Keys, McAdam, Himmelberg and Pedler. Mm-hmm. Disposals, what are they calling Tom Green?
Greeny?
No, they're calling it, what are they calling him on SEN? I think they're calling him too clean green or something, too clean green.
I'm not sure.
37 disposals, 12 score involvements, 8 clearances and 524 metres gained. He is smoky for a Brownlow.
GWS won't win enough games, but he's their best midfielder now by a mile.
Canelio, another big game as well, coming back, 32 with 14 score involvements and 8 clearances and 810 metres gained. Ward with 31, Kelly 26, and Finn Callaghan for 25. And it's his second year. So when you said She's all a lock for a rising star, watch out for Flynn Colohan, I reckon.
Oh, I don't
He
mind
battled with injuries. And Dawson Stanley, as he's the new captain of the Crows, 23 8-scorer.
Is he captain after a year?
Yeah, he's captain now.
Jesus.
I know. Talking points, inaccuracy cost Adelaide the game.
I think they thought they were home and hosed after half time, Adelaide, and then they just didn't come out to play. And GWS ran over the top of them.
And if this man can kick straight, he could be anything.
Isaac Rankin
in the first half, I believe, had 2 goals 3 or 2 goals 4, 13 disposals, 8 score involvements.
It's a bit of me with Rankin, I think.
Yeah, but it's still good to watch.
Oh yeah, he's a freak. But I didn't mind. Who's going to be better, Rochelle or Rankin?
Ooh, it's a tough one.
I'm going with Rochelle.
Yeah, Rankin brings a bit more X factor, but Rochelle was a bit more consistent.
Yeah.
And Shane McAdam, we said, sent straight to the tribunal for his hit on Jacob Weir. What do you reckon is going to be the outcome of that? How many weeks is he getting?
They reckon 4.
Oh, even though Pickett got 2?
That's what they said on SEN, that it was 4. That he'll get 4.
What do you think?
I think 4 is probably fair. I think because he got knocked out, Blake didn't come back on, then you go the harsher penalty. Now,
there was 2 feel-good stories for GWS as well. Jack Buckley was a late replacement for Legally, marking his first game into AFL in 623 days after he tore his anterior, what do you say?
It's ACL.
Oh, ACL. In round 16, 2021, he finished with 11 disposals, 5 marks and 5 intercept possessions. Then Brent Daniels also returned to the Giants after 590 days. Following repeated hamstring injuries, he finished with 2 goals and 6 score involvements. It's 2 good feel-good stories and a win to top it off.
They say Toby Green, I'm pretty sure, says that Brent Daniels is one of the most underrated footballers.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah, no, that is good. Good to have them back. Obviously, doing those sort of injuries repetitively would be shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, obviously we spoke about the Finn Callahan for the Rising Star. Absolutely. So injuries, we had Perryman, hamstring, Whitfield concussion, Kelly concussion, and Murray leg.
Now, I heard a lot of this chat, so I want to get your thoughts on it because I know you're a big fan of Whitfield.
Yeah.
Where's his best position?
Off the half-back flank.
Half-back flank?
Absolutely.
You don't think he could possibly be half forward?
No, he's wasted up forward.
Because they were saying he just wasn't getting enough down the back.
Yeah, but it's his run. You've got to put him in a running position. It's either on the wing or off the half-back flank. I think his decision-making's elite. His skills are pretty good. I'd be putting him off the half-back flank.
Now, you can take this game.
Yes. This is why we came.
Oh,
Hawthorn v Essendon. So Hawthorn 9-11-65.
Can I just jump in for 1 second?
Yeah.
Got a Snapchat from Will Diss about an hour before the game.
What did he say?
Got to watch Hawthorn's first win of the season.
You flog. Got that. Obviously, 9-11-65 defeated by the Flag Dons. 19-10-124. Now, did you know there's a statistic out there that the team in the first 25 years, in the last 25 years, the team that has finished on top hasn't missed out on finals? Well,
one team has, I think.
Yeah, we'll make it 2 this year. No, we won't. So for goal kickers, Bruce with 3, Hardwick with 2, Wingard, Amon, Green, and CJ with 1. Perkins really just picked it up.
Well, 3. I did say he could be an up-and-comer. I'm pretty sure I said last year.
Yeah, you did. Wiedemann with 2, big old 197 centimetre Sam, because we don't have 2 metre anymore. Menzies with 2, Redmond with 2, Draper with 2, Jones, Tipper, Ridley, and Setterfield, Durham, Caldwell, Davey Jr., and Heppel with 1. Disposals for Hawthorn, we had Sicily with 30 marks. 30 possessions, 15 marks, 10 intercept possessions. Warple with 29, he's back.
He's back.
Let's hope it continues because he is actually a star. Ward with 26, 7 score involvements.
In his second year too, Ward.
He does look good. Parrish with 37, 9
and this is what I'm talking about with Parrish. This is the performances you need more, impactful on the game.
Yeah, he was good. 9 score involvements, 13 clearances, 575 metres gained. The captain in his first game, Zachy Merritt, with 29, 3 goals, assists, and 9 score involvements.
Interested to hear your thoughts on the next player.
Setterfield?
Mm-hmm.
I loved him.
Yep.
25, 8 score involvements, and McGrath with 25. Obviously,
is he moved to the halfback permanently?
Yeah, he's off the halfback permanently now.
That's his position, I think.
He kind of went back there last year, and then that's how he's obviously Tipper.
That's his position.
Oh yeah, obviously talking points. Tipper returns. How good? Jeez,
What was that Murphy House?
As he came on. Oh,
What was the Murphy household like?
Oh, it was very nice. It was very good. Got my little tipper doll out and we celebrated. Great to see him back. You can see that he's a cold hero. Perfect position for him is as that sub comes on in the third quarter. Instant impact. He nearly had 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Alan Davey, I thought, he looked really good.
Yep.
I thought his goal was clutch.
It was.
It was a nice mark. Kick probably 45 out. And obviously Sam Wiedemann and Will Setterfield looked good in new colours. And injuries, Chad Wingard with a calf. He looked dirty.
What was your overall thoughts on the game? Like, what did you see something different that Brad Scott brought in this game than what you were doing last year? Like,
I thought
overall?
Defensively, we were a lot more structured. I think the guys that probably were iffy last year, they looked a lot better. Like Perkins looked really good. BZT looked good, he was actually beating blokes, which is very rare for Brandon Zach Thurcher. But I think defensively we looked a lot better, and you could see that. Like our backmen were kicking goals. Like Ridley kicked his first goal in AFL. Redmond kicked 2. So that was really good to see. I think I was very nervous after probably the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Just came back in the second, and then we just ran over the top of them in the last 2.
Now, I want to get your thoughts on, there's been a lot of talk about him and the way he comes into pre-season, the way he shapes his body. What are your thoughts on Jake Stringer?
Well, he's always looked like that.
Do you think the criticism is uncalled for?
I think so. I think just let him go. Obviously Essendon aren't going to play him until he's ready. They've already said that, but I don't think he's coming into games underdone.
No.
They wouldn't play him otherwise.
Because last year he came back in really good condition, or was it the year before?
The year before when he had that really good year.
Yeah, and he was playing a lot more midfield and pushing forward.
He just needs to play forward, I think.
Yeah.
I think we don't need him in the midfield now.
And did you see anything from Hawthorn at all, really, that they can hold on to hope for?
McKenzie was good. He was really good, I thought. I mean, they're missing a couple of players. Let's not be realistic here. Obviously, taking 3 most senior players out of the side last year, obviously, I think it's the right thing to do. I think it's going to be some dark days this year for Hawthorn, but I think they'll be back up and running in 3 years' time, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Is that all you want to talk about in that game? Was there any other touching points that got you up and about? How was your man Draper?
He was good. He nearly got kicked 3. Well, he should have had 3, but they handed it off.
Mm-hmm.
He was very, very good. He's going to be a star.
St Kilda Freo. And you really liked this game, so I might let you take it because you're a massive St Kilda fan.
Yeah, love St Kilda. I know, actually, full credit to St Kilda. It wasn't a pretty game, but they ground out a win. So that, like, full credit to them. That was good. They have a lot of injuries, St Kilda. I mean, they're missing Max King. Who else? Hayes, Membry. They're missing pretty much their whole forward line.
Mm-hmm.
They really grinded out Fremantle. If you were a Fremantle supporter or having raps on Fremantle, you'd be ropeable.
Ross the boss.
Yeah, Ross the boss against his old side. Obviously, we should do the scoreline. St Kilda 10-7-67 defeated Fremantle 7-10.
Standard Ross line scoreline.
Yeah, even though he said he wants to be a bit more attacking, which
interesting.
is very rare from Ross. Obviously, Wood with 2, he's really turned his career around. Owens with 2, Gresham with 2, Cordy, Higgins, is it Philippou? And
Philippou, yep.
Beidel with 1. For Fremantle, Schultz with 2, Switowski with 1, Aish, Tabernar, Tracy, and Frederick with 1. Disposals, Crouch, as always, racking up pointless disposals with 30. Still 28, 7 inside 50s, and 575 metres gained. Burns with 27, Sinclair with 26. By far the best on the ground was Luke Ryan with 37 disposals, 13 intercept possessions at 775 metres gained.
Followed closely by, though.
Yeah, Cox. Big Cox, he was pretty good. He had 30 with 20 marks, 14 intercept. Young, 30, 13 marks and 10 intercept.
He's a star.
Their backline's been pretty dominant here.
He's a star,
Your
Young.
boy Sarong, 29, 7 clearances. Clark, 26, 11 marks. Brayshaw with 26.
Now, that's really disappointing to look at, though. As we said, their backline looked like they dominated, but they had no room to kick forward. Like, they isolated 5 down forward, and it didn't work. Now, I heard a question pop up today, and I wrote it down on my phone, or it might have been yesterday. Is Fife gettable for a club?
Yeah, 100% he's gettable. He's gone.
If someone needs a big body midfielder?
He's gone, I reckon. He's getting traded.
because they just refuse to play him there. And
I
like
don't see why you would have you have a big,
especially when the game's on the line. You go, all right, we're turning to our experienced player, a big body.
He's got 2 Brownlows.
2 Brownlows.
He's a stallion. You gotta let the stallion run.
He wants to put the game on his shoulders. He'll take it on.
It actually pisses me off seeing that. Like, I get it. They've brought in Amira. Yeah, absolutely. But are you telling me Jago Amira is ahead of Nat Fyfe in midfield minutes? Fuck no.
Yeah.
Put Nat Fyfe in the middle. Start him in the midfield. Push him forward to rest. But he needs to be playing in the midfield if Fremantle has a serious chance to win a flag this year.
Yep. Then you had Mateus Philippou and Anthony Caminiti debut. Philippou looked good.
Yeah, he does.
16 disposals, 1 goal, 6 score involvements. And Caminiti with 9 disposals, 0 goals, 1 and 3 score involvements. And as we touched on, the Cox and Ryan performances were not enough. Did you watch most of this game?
I watched the last quarter after the Essendon game.
What did you notice with Freo that just wasn't working? Or did you notice anything from St Kilda that was different? That Ross has already brought in?
Oh, well, Ross is always going to be defensive pressure. But they're just still no good.
Yeah.
They're still no good, St Kilda.
Did you see our mate Cooper Grange get straight on it?
Oh, of course. How good they are.
He goes, flag mantel's dead.
Oh,
flag mantel's dead. We've dethroned him.
I'll kill you, Cooper.
Oh, no. And, well, before we get on to...
I won't kill you, but seriously.
We've got a new segment coming up in a second, but I thought, let's have a look at our Supercoach.
I don't even want to talk about it after.
How did you go, mate?
1850, I think.
I got, what did I get? 2027. Is anyone that you were like, geez, you were disappointing and I thought you were going to be really good?
Rory Laird.
Oh, yeah.
Captain. For 50,
so he was your captain?
Fuck you.
Yep. Who was my best performed player? I think it was...
Mine was gone.
Stephen Canelio.
What did he get?
143.
Oh, not bad.
Followed by Tom Green and English with 134.
Yeah. Nah. Rory Laird can go get stuffed.
I was very, very happy with my...
Tom Stewart can get stuffed.
2027.
Jones can get stuffed. Who else? Just keep going. All of you can get stuffed.
And I made the bad call bringing Fyfe in too.
Yeah, you can get fucked too, Nat Fyfe. Just joking. I love
Actually, no, Justin Longmuir can.
Yeah.
Because he's playing him forward, not in the mid.
Yeah. Yeah, you dog.
You made any changes to that squad yet?
Nah, not yet. I'll wait till all the teams are announced.
Yeah. Is there anyone that you're thinking you're on the chopping board right away? You're in my eyesight.
Tom Stewart's probably going to come out. I'm not going to have $600,000 sitting on the bench for 4 weeks.
I've already put him out.
Who did you bring in?
I brought in Sicily.
I already got him.
I was going to go Sicily. Then I thought, maybe I should have brought Dacos.
I was thinking about. I think I did do a trade. I got Nick Dacos, but I'll probably change that.
Yeah, but he's out, and the rest I'm just going to hold.
Okay.
Because the rest of them were decent enough to hold, and I just switched Jack Bowes out and put Darcy Wilmot on the ground instead.
See, I went Bowes, but he didn't play, so I went and got Lockie.
He's got an injury next to his name now.
Yeah, I went and got Liam Jones, and that worked out really well. Thanks, Liam. Yeah, Supercoach doesn't matter until round 3 when you.
All right, did you get on the Harry Sheasel train?
Oh yeah,
Supercoach.
Of course.
Yeah, he was one good, and I tell you, it was a bit disappointing. I know we can't say this, but Will Ashcroft.
Yeah,
like it's really harsh to say, but like all that talk and like he got outdone by a majority of his class.
Yeah, he did. Oh well.
Yeah,
he'll come good though.
Oh, 100%. He's still a star. He only scored me 55. But how do we want to? I'm going to let you take the reins here. We've got a new segment going on here, and I'll let you take the reins because this is Connor's segment.
Yeah, so I've scrapped the cannon. I'm being a bit more positive this year. So I've gone with a segment.
Let's liven the voice up too, mate.
It's called the Andrew Phillips Cup.
Oh, is that what we're going with?
Yeah. So Andrew Phillips, the Essendon ruckman, he's not much chop, but he's just a goer. So
you love that goal. You've probably heard us. Goer. You've probably heard us say a lot. We always go, he's a goer.
Yeah. So it will be called the Andrew Phillips Team of the Year because I will name this after him. It is the goer. So I'm going to pick 2 players every week on who I think are goers
of that week, or
have just done well that week, and I think they've got the attributes of a goer. Someone that just really tries hard, doesn't have the great skills in the world, but just tries. Mm-hmm. So first up, I've got...
And then what do you go with the 2? We're going to post on the socials.
Yeah, we'll post up
put
on
it for
Instagram.
a poll.
I'll get you to do that because I'm not a social media whiz
no
like
worries.
you. So the first one I've gone with is Tristan Cherry.
Why?
Oh, no, I'm just joking. No, I just thought it'd be funny to say that. So the first one I've gone with, we spoke about him before, and here's the definition of a big dumb fuck ruckman.
Jared Witz.
It's Jared Witz.
He's a real... Well, why have we got... Why have we got
definition of a goal. He's the best tap ruckman in the comp. So absolutely, really good skill there.
Are you going to go by positions, or are you just going to pick the players and then try and work around it?
Yeah, I'll just work them around into a side. So Jared
Make sure
Witz,
you keep note of this.
So Jared Witz, obviously 25 disposals, 15 kicks. He cannot kick over a jam tin. 10 handballs. Ruckman should only handball.
Oh, yeah.
5 marks. Fair enough. 5 marks. Hand it off.
But what about the clearances? 10 clearances.
Yeah, 10 clearances. What are you doing, Jared? What have you done in the off season?
Well, no.
Have you turned yourself into a midfielder?
I don't know which one it is.
But 51 hitouts, holy shit. And I know Sydney Laddams isn't the worst ruckman in the world, but Jesus Christ, 51 hitouts, that is an absolute domination. Laddams had 15. They tried everything. They tried McLean. I think Franklin went up in the ruck for a little bit. Nothing. So well done, Jared Witz. You are the first player. Now the second player. Third club.
Your boy, haven't you?
Third club, yep. Will Setterfield.
Will Setterfield. I like that pick.
Skill-wise, not great. Not great.
In and under, though. Has a crack.
He's tough. He has a crack. And he was good last year when he got into Carlton side. He was very good. And this year he's continued on. So he had 25 disposals, 12 kicks, 13 handballs, 1 goal, 8 score involvements, 10 marks, 6 tackles, 1 clearance, and 1 tackle inside 50, apparently.
Ooh.
So I think a big boy is going to win this, but we'll leave it up to you. But, yeah, both of them, I think, the definition of a goers. Not great skills, but just give it a crack.
All right, that's the first week of the Andrew Phillips Cup. We've got Jared Witz, or we've got Will Setterfield.
Yeah, I really hope Andrew Phillips gets a nomination one week. It'll just be a real attribute to him. He is a great man.
Now, have you got any thoughts of like a sound you want to intro it with, or what are we thinking?
I'm not sure yet.
Should we get like maybe even a comic? Try and find a commentary of Andrew Phillips.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I'm
sure there's something out.
Yeah, I'm sure maybe
fresh airing.
We'll both have a look, but we'll try and find some Andrew Phillips commentary and then just chuck it on there 5 seconds or something.
Yeah, I think so. And if Andrew
Phillips goals.
This,
and that's another thing. Did you see the List Cloggers video the other day or today?
No, I haven't watched their stuff in a long time.
I've as we were talking, I'll show you. But Jules put the boots back on.
Oh, has he?
Here we go.
Oh, hit him! Hit him! That shit house!
And he just goes, hottest deal coming off the back line, hitting his shin again. And then he was saying last week, he's just like, they thought I was good because I was running around getting the handball received and just spraying them still. He goes, nothing's changed.
You've just got to look good.
Nothing's changed.
Get the paycheck and look good.
But looking forward, did you want to talk the cricket or nah?
Nah, it's footy season.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Cricket.
But you got no cannon anyway in replacement of Holty? You got nothing that you want to have a go at?
No, it's pretty good. I think Cozzy Pickett, that accent, you're a dog.
Tell me how you really feel.
I just didn't like it. It's not a good look for the game.
Especially with all these concussion talk coming.
Yeah, it's just silly.
I reckon we rounded off with our tips and then pretty much
yes, let's do it.
Now we got Thursday night. MCG.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Blues and the Cats. I'm going the Cats here.
I'm going to go the Blues. I think they're going to be good this year.
I
think they're a very, very good smoky.
Friday night, we've got the Lions and the Demons at the Gabba.
Brisbane to bounce back.
I agree. Now, Saturday, I'm going.
You're going to the footy this year?
I'm going.
Did you have free tickets? Did you?
No.
Yeah, you
got my membership.
No,
I found people to go with. Got Collingwood. It's been a cracking game, I reckon. Collingwood Port.
I'm going to go Port because I want to, and I hate Collingwood, and you know this.
Yeah.
It's not that I hate Collingwood, the team. I hate their supporter base.
I'm going to put this one out there, though.
Port.
Did you notice Jason Horne-Francis went to kneel for a lot of the game?
No, I didn't.
That was talked about that. They put him on. Hinckley set him a task and goes, I want you to run with all day. I can keep this noted. Hinckley walks up to Horne-Francis and goes, all right, run with DeGoey.
Or maybe Mitchell.
Or Mitchell. But I reckon even DeGoey, because they're both both of them are explosive players, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, true. I think Port will. I would really want to see if Port have actually got it, and I think this is a game to prove it for me.
And then at the Adelaide Oval, you got the Crows and the Tigers.
The Crom.
I'm going Crom as well. Marvel, 2 teams we love, the Bulldogs and the Saints.
The Dogs should whack them.
I hope the Dogs win. Shout out to Cooper Grange. At Optus Stadium, Freo and North. Freo, you got to do something over at home, surely.
I'm going North.
Norm.
I'm going North.
Sunday, you got the Swans and the Hawks at the SCG. Swans will pump them.
Yeah, they're going to flog them.
Your boys, the first on the ladder.
Flag Dons.
Marvel Stadium, you're going up against the Suns.
This is going.
Will you be making your way there, or you working Sunday?
No, I got Sunday off, but
you gonna make your way there or not?
I got my brother's Bucks party this weekend, so
You'll be watching it hungover.
Very hungover, so I'll be going the Dons for sure.
I would have to agree. I think I'm backing you in at Marvel.
Yeah, we're going to be 5 and zip.
I actually looked at your fixture. I'm like, there's a good chance you'll
be
be
5 and zip.
Because I looked at it, I was like, who have you got next week?
We've got
St Kilda. You're a good chance there. And then
GWS, we'll smack them. And Melbourne will smack them. We're going to be 5 and zip. Flag Dons
maybe 4. Maybe 4.
Flag Dons are going to be flying.
And then the last game of the round in the Perth Prime position, you got West Coast and GWS at Optus Stadium. Wait, what?
Oh god!
That's actually ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not a great. Why are you playing at 6:20?
That's actually ridiculous.
I'm going West Coast.
I'm going to go the Giants. Just for something different, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind it.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to touch on the show?
No, I'm pretty good. Obviously, you guys have got the goal kicking next week, so good luck. You better win, otherwise don't come back to the studio.
Now, there was one scenario I wanted to bring up with you. So, still going on my Tinder ways. And matched with this lovely girl.
Yep.
Message her. She messaged me back straight away. What's the first thing she messaged after that? Want to see my feet.
Did you say yes?
I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, oh yeah. And then she goes, oh no, you don't sound enthusiastic. You don't sound enthusiastic. Unmatch me. But what's the way to open up? She goes, want to see a picture of my feet? First of all, how are you sending the picture on Tinder?
Well, she might.
She was 100% taking the mickey. I was like, oh yeah.
She said, fuck yes, only if I
She followed soccer, so I was waiting for it to start that I was going to be like, oh, what soccer team do you support, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Take it in that. And then she just goes, what? It just shocked me by surprise. I was like,
you should have said, fuck yes, do you want to see mine? And by mine, I mean my cock.
Yeah, but I was just like, oh, Jesus.
That would have got her to send you some feed pics.
Oh, I was just like, Jesus Christ. Now, I think I'll just about wrap it up. Hopefully, we're all in here next week.
Should be, yeah.
That's the hope.
Work pending.
But, yeah, how is work going other than that?
It's been busy.
What happened today, mate, before we close it off? I saw something.
About what?
Power?
Yeah, Clyde's power went out. Thank you, Clyde.
How long did that go off for?
An hour and a bit. That was nice. I wasn't actually there, so it was fine for me.
Oh, yeah.
I was at Cranbourne, so no, work's been busy.
Yep.
Very busy yourself.
Yeah, pretty much the same. But I reckon that'll just about wrap it up. But last thing I'd like to say is, how good is it to have footy back?
Yeah, go the Dons.
Go the Pies. Thanks, guys, for listening. Make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Follow us on TikTok. And make sure to leave us a rating too. I've seen there's been about 20 ratings. And once it hits over 10, it shows you. Oh. We're averaging 5 stars.
That's
out
good.
of 5. So
how many times have you rated yourself?
I have done it once. From my account, not up the gut. Okay. But yeah, I was like, 5 stars. But it doesn't show you who does and doesn't say what comment. I was trying to look to see if you could see what
unanimous.
Yeah, but so just leave a rating and it gets its name out, and we'll see you guys next week. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, see you guys.